Okay, let's talk about ENHYPEN. Here's the deal. If you did not know this, God, when was that? Maybe 6 months ago now? No, it was June. 3 months ago. 3 months ago, I made an ENHYPEN deep dive. I made like an hour-and-a-half long video where I ran through the entire history of ENHYPEN. And it was a great time. And I got a lot of views, which means I'm back. I'm back to talk more about ENHYPEN, and today I found a tier list that I did steal. I'll put it in the description now, but I am going to use it. We're going to rank every ENHYPEN single that they have on this tier list. Also, I do have this bowl of frozen fruit. You can't really see. There's fruit in there. There's frozen fruit in there. I'm trying to eat more fruit. So that's gonna be, here's my snack. I like fruit. I'm trying to eat more of it. There's that. Also, before we begin, to be clear, to be abundantly clear, this is my ranking, right? These tiers are where I put the songs. You can have like the flip side of it. You can have every song in a different tier, and that is totally fine. We don't have to have the same opinions. Alrighty, so here is the tier list. I did rename the tiers. Let's run through them really quickly, shall we? None of them are complicated, but we are going to go through them. A travesty. These are songs I hate, okay? ENHYPEN has some fantastic songs. They have songs that I'm going to put in the top tier and that I do believe are phenomenal god tier songs. They have songs I can't stand. There are songs I consider to be a travesty and a crime against music, and I will call them that, and they will go in this tier. The next tier, it's fine. These are the ones where, like, I don't really have a strong opinion. I don't hate it by any means, but I never really listen to it. It's a fine song, right? Then we have good, but not amazing. These are the mid-tier ones, right? The ones that I think are good. They're not bad. I do enjoy them when I listen to them. I like them, but they're not amazing. Then a great song. Very self-explanatory. It's a great song. And top tier is genuinely fantastic. These are my favorite ENHYPEN singles. These are the ones that I genuinely think are the group's best work, and the ones that I actually go out of my way, seek out very consistently to listen to, okay? Those are the tiers. I'm now realizing they didn't put the songs in order, and I don't care enough to do it myself. So we're going to go in the order of the tier list. For now. We'll see if I change my mind. But either way, we do start with their debut, Give and Taken. Give and Taken is a great song, right? I think Give and Taken was such a cool debut. It was so just outside of what a lot of other debuts were when it came out. I really like Give and Taken. It did take some time to grow on me. I was not the biggest fan when it came out, but as of right now in 2025, I think it's a great song. We've already hit the Dark Moon songs. Okay, first one is going to be One in a Billion. One in a Billion is good, but it's not amazing. There are reasons I believe this. Like, I think had other things not existed, it would be in a higher tier. But also, it's not an amazing song. It's a good song. I like it, but it's not amazing. Speaking of those things that were holding it back, Criminal Love is genuinely fantastic. I'm still crazy about this song. I think whenever it came out, I heard it, and I became obsessed with it, and I made a whole video about how I was obsessed with it, and then when I was doing my ENHYPEN deep dive, I talked about how I was obsessed with it, and even right now, I'm obsessed with it. I love Criminal Love. I adore Criminal Love. I genuinely am upset that it is not a mainline ENHYPEN single, because if it was, I would probably consider it like top 3, some of their best work overall. I think it's cool, it's sexy, it's dark, I like it, I love it. I'm crazy about it. I'm trying to think back now. Did I talk about Keep Swimming Through in my head? I might have skipped it. I might have been like, I don't care, I'm skipping it. But it is a good song. I do think that it's a good song. I think it's... derivative is not the right word. I think it's a sound ENHYPEN has done better in other songs. Specifically on their latest album, actually, if I think about it. But I think it's a sound they've done better since it came out. And for other songs, I've said that, and I've been like, so at the time that it was released, it was great, and I like it for that reason. This is not that. Because when I first heard Keep Swimming Through, it was when I was making my ENHYPEN video, and I'd heard the songs they'd done that sound a bit better already, so it doesn't hold up for me. I don't think it's fantastic. I think it's good. I've heard it a couple times since I made that video, but like, it's not something I seek out. I'm feeling violence in my soul. We need something on the bottom tier. Future Perfect. Future Perfect is ENHYPEN's worst song. I was about to say it's the worst Hype song. Not anymore. not anymore. Our recent debut has overtaken her in my heart, but it's real rough. It's real bad. I genuinely think Future Perfect is definitely, at the time it was released, one of the worst songs Hive Entertainment had ever made. I think it's horrible. I hate it. I refuse to listen to it, okay? Listening to it for my ENHYPEN video was a pain. I was upset the entire time, and I wasn't happy I had to talk about it. I hate that song. Since we're filling in the gaps, Blessed Cursed is fine. I think it's a fine song. I do stand by, I said when it came out, I don't know if I said it like on YouTube or in general, but I said when it came out that it was their weakest title to date. And had it not been followed up by something else, I would probably have a greater disdain for it. It's a fine song. I think the thing that really holds it back is most ENHYPEN songs have like an impact, right? Like I feel them in a way that Blessed Cursed is kind of just there. It's kind of just a song. It's not a bad song. I don't think it's a travesty, but it's fine. What do we want to do next? Let's do the Tayo singles, okay? Hey Tayo and Billy Poco. I hate both of them. I actually can't stand really either one of them. To be fair, I said this in my ENHYPEN video, but I stand by it. They're made for like a literal show for babies, right? Like they're made for a show for like 3-year-olds, and I respect that. That doesn't mean the music has to suck. You can make music for kids shows that is good. Disney Channel did it endlessly in the 2000s, right? Like the options are there. The songs are just bad. I'm getting too negative. We need to be positive. Let's talk about Sweet Venom. Sweet Venom is genuinely fantastic. Sweet Venom, when it came out, was truly like a delight to me. Okay, I feel like this would have made more sense in retrospect if I put them in order, but whatever. Sweet Venom, one of my favorite ENHYPEN singles. Like, of their real singles, okay, it's like top 2 or 3 for me. I love that song. It's so fun. It's so dancey. I understand that like part of being ENHYPEN is that they constantly change up the actual songs they release, like the music, the sound, all that. I get that. But like, can they make Sweet Venom again, please? You know what? We did Sweet Venom. Let's do Bite Me. Where do I want to put Bite Me? I'm putting it in It's Fine. I'm putting it in It's Fine for one key reason. I've said this about Bite Me several times now. Bite Me is a song that is ruined by the pre-chorus, okay? Bite Me, there's the remix on YouTube that I will put in the description because I hype it up endlessly. It's like they took the pre-chorus and they cut it out and they made that the bridge, and it's genuinely fantastic, right? Had that been the real release, I'd probably put it in, if nothing else, a great song, if not higher, because it's so good. The rest of the song, the chorus and the verses are phenomenal. Except the pre-chorus is there and it brings the song down for me, but it's not a... Do I want to put it in? I'm thinking about it. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm leaving it where it is. But, like, that is a song that is just any goodwill I have towards it dies. The minute they start doing the, like, come here and get some part, that part makes me so mad. Next, let's do One and Only. Let's do One and Only. One and Only is a great song. One and Only is a great song. I love One and Only. I will concede. Part of it is when I went to ENHYPEN Live, a whole experience, but I made a video about it. I'll put it in the description. But when I saw ENHYPEN Live, they brought out giant Pikachus for this song. And I am not a Pokemon fan, but it made my day. I was delighted when a bunch of giant Pikachu fursuits suddenly came out on stage. I had the time of my life. I think it's a great song. I do also think, irrelevant of the Pikachu appearance, it is a great song. It's fun, it's cute, it's nice, it's great. Loose. Good, but not amazing. I think Loose is a fine song for what it was, which was a random digital single they kind of dropped out of nowhere and then later on put on a real album. For that, it's good. I don't think it's an amazing piece of work. I don't consider it a mainline ENHYPEN release, mind you. I think it's good. I think it's a good song. They have much better ones that do similar things. You know what? Fatal Trouble, I believe, is our last non-mainline single to me. And it's also a great song. I really like that song. I really do. I think it's fun. I think it's cool. I like when ENHYPEN does like a darker sound. And they do it so well on that song. On that album, frankly. That album is so good. And sometimes I forget that because I never fucking listen to it. But that album is a great album. Next, let's talk about EXO. EXO is a fine song. I really do want to call it a travesty, but it's not that bad. It doesn't make me as mad as the children's songs, nor does it fill me with a violent rage, nor do I think it's as bad as Future Perfect. So it's going in the fine tier. It actually reminds me a lot of Bite Me in the sense that it's fine. Actually, that's a lie. It reminds me more of Blessed Coach. It's fine. It's boring as shit, if you ask me. I don't understand why they did so many things they did in that song. Hate is a strong word. I don't like that song. I think it's a fine song. I think at the end of the day, if I'm removing my own personal biases and the fact that I really don't like it, I think it's a fine song. I think as a song, it's fine. I just think it could have been Sweet Venom Part 2. With that said, No Doubt. No Doubt does get a boost because I don't like EXO, but also it's a good song. I think it's a good song. I think when it came out, I genuinely would have put it in a great song simply because I was so delighted that it wasn't boring. But if I'm sitting here in 2025 and I'm being a normal person, it's good, but it's not amazing. This is such an eclectic group to have left. Either way, Bad Desire, that is not where I wanted to put it. That's not where it goes. It goes in a great song. I really like Bad Desire. I do. Bad Desire did take some time to grow on me a little bit. And then I listened to the album like 5 times, and by the 5th listen, I was like, yes. Yes, let's go. I'm down. I'm locked in. I like it. I think it's great. Do I think it's their best work? Not even close. But I think it's a great song. Next is Drunk Dazed. Drunk Dazed, I'm putting it in... I think it's good, but not amazing. I have a complicated relationship with Drunk Dazed. Because you may recall, Given Taken, I think is a great song. It's right over here next to a great song. And I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really unique. It wasn't the same thing that every other boy group was doing, and then they dropped Drunk Dazed, which is not bad. It is actually quite similar to what a lot of boy groups were doing at the time. That, and I think it's just, they've released worse music since. But at the time, I really didn't like Drunk Dazed. I've had to sort of unlearn that. I had to unlearn my Drunk Dazed biases. It's a good song, right? Like, I sit here now in 2025 having heard Future Perfect and Bite Me. And I'm like, Drunk Dazed is not that bad. Drunk Dazed is not even bottom 3 worst ENHYPEN songs in the modern day. But like, it's not amazing either. And last but not least, Tame Dashed. Yeah, Tame Dashed is my favorite ENHYPEN song. Not in song. My favorite ENHYPEN single. Yeah, I'd stand by that. It's my favorite ENHYPEN single, depending on how you count Fever. I'm crazy about Fever. If Fever wasn't here, if Fever was here, it would be in the top tier. It's my favorite ENHYPEN song. But Tame Dashed, I love Tame Dashed. I used to make, like, my top 10 songs of whatever year. I don't know if I made it more than once. But I do know the year I made it, Tame Dashed was in there. Tame Dashed is everything I want from ENHYPEN, especially at that time. It's bright and catchy and dancey, and it's a banger, and I love it. And to this day, I love it. If you put on Tame Dashed for me right here, right now, I will shake my whole ass. I will shake full ass. I will have the time of my life. I love that song so bad. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching me ramble about ENHYPEN for a little bit. I keep telling myself that I want to do more tier videos because I do really like making them, and then I forget, and I get distracted. For example, I'm working on a history of right now that's gonna be pushing the 3-hour mark once it's done. I can't promise it will be the next one, but when it comes out, you'll know, because it'll be like 3 fucking hours long. I know I cleared 20k notes, like 20k words at that point, whenever I last looked. It's long, but I love making these. I have so much fun doing it, and I hope you liked it. If you did, you can like and subscribe if you want to, or don't. I will be fine either way. Aside from that, you can comment whatever you want down below. Comment all the songs I put in the wrong tier, and comment where you put them. That's my challenge to you. You can't just tell me I'm wrong. You have to tell me where they go. If you tell me where they go, you can tell me I'm wrong. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it. Other than that, in the description, I'll be putting a few things. I will put whatever I promised you. I believe it was the remix of Bite Me, my video about my ENHYPEN concert experience. I think that was it. I feel like I'm missing one. Editing Simon will be able to tell you if he's missing something, and he will put it down there. Aside from that, I will also put my history of ENHYPEN. It, again, like 90 minutes. I dive through their history. I run through the entire thing. It is up until the With or Without You album. I cannot remember the album's name off the top of my head at this moment in time, but it's up until that. Right? I run through their history. We talk about music. We talk about concerts. I talk about the chaos that was the Fate Plus tour. I talk about all of it. And I have fun, and it's a good time. Watch it if you so choose. I will also be putting all my ENHYPEN reviews in the description. I've done a surprising amount, if I'm being quite honest. But they'll all be down there. You may watch them if you want to. And yeah, I think that's all I got. So again, thank you for watching. Bye!